Are you standing out in your warm-ups? Or would you like some quick ways to win over fans and get respect from your teammates? Well, today I got 6 skills that pros like Neymar, Ronaldinho and Thiago use to dazzle in warm-ups. Hi, I'm Juzzy, a semi-professional footballer and former youth international player. And over the years, I've learned the value of having some 6 skills in your locker to impress teammates and get respect. And hey, if some of our favorite ballers are using these, then why shouldn't we? So get a ball ready and let's dive into the details so you can play football with flair. First up, we got the fake pass flick up. This one will leave your onlooker saying, "What just happened?" And if you're brave enough to do it in the game, it will leave fans and defenders speechless. At a basic level, you're faking an instep pass, but then at the last second, you dink it over your head in the opposite direction. So let's dive into a step-by-step breakdown. So first, set up to pass left using an instep technique. Do this while the knee remains bent. Make sure to kick the bottom of the ball with the inside of the big toe so it lifts up slightly. Straighten your leg quickly to pop it over. So if you're struggling to get that extra height, make sure you straighten your leg fast. It's all about timing and speed with this one. Next up, we have the Thiago Flick Up. This one sent the internet into a frenzy as clips emerged of him doing this in his warm-up. It looks so smooth and it will definitely get a reaction from onlookers. So let's dive into a quick breakdown. So first you'll notice he runs up and then does a small hop and catches the ball between his legs. Then he rolls it up so the ball pops up behind him, and for this I'd say go no higher than your knee. And then once the ball's popped up, he kicks it into the ground with his laces so the ball bounces over his head. Some key things to notice is that he rolls it up with his left foot and kicks it with his right foot. And then voila, you have the Thiago Flick Up. But there's also a second option that might be a little bit easier, and for this you roll it up with your right foot and also kick it with your right foot. A couple of tips that I find useful is that when you roll it up, do a little hop and make sure you practice this movement individually if you're having trouble. And remember, this move will only work if you're going in a forward direction, so the ball goes forward as well. Up next we have the Advanced Rainbow. This one is made famous on FIFA and you'll always find me doing this in training. And trust me, once you get the hang of it, you'll love doing it too. But if you want to stand out, level up your game and play football with flair, please subscribe. This is a new channel, so I'm trying to get up to 5,000 so I can make more football content for you. But anyway, back into the Advanced Rainbow. At a basic level, you're rolling it with your right foot into your left foot so it pops up, and then with your right foot again, you flick it over your head. So let's get into a tutorial. First up, have your body sideways and then place your left foot about 50 centimeters in front of the ball, perpendicular to the direction of the ball, and lean your body and leg forward to help it pop. This is key. Roll with the right, move the right leg past the left leg, pop it up with the left foot. And here's a little detail. I find it useful to flick up my left foot so it pops up even more. Finally, bring your left leg forward and land as you flick it over your head with either your heel or your outside foot. Ah, so smooth. And now we got the drag back rainbow. Another variation of the normal rainbow, just to spice things up. And I'd say this one's more rarely seen than the other versions of the rainbow. So hey, another chance to stand out. So let's get into a tutorial. Firstly, drag it back with your right foot so the ball is slightly behind you, and then pop it up with your right. Lean your body forward so you can make room for your other leg to flick the ball afterwards. After the pop, bring your right leg forward and land it in front of the ball as you quickly swing your left foot back and heel it over your head. Do this when the ball is at its highest point. Another tip is to practice the rhythm. And also, Practice that initial pop up so you get it just right. And now we got the sombrero flick. Neymar made it famous, and this is also a useful trick to learn on FIFA. But guys, pay attention to the subtle details on this one. These could be what you're missing. So first up, you approach the ball, and then you place your right foot as close as you can possibly get it behind the ball. And this next one's important. Throw your left foot forward at the same time as you flick the ball up. This forward and upward jump is how you will flick it up. As you land with your left foot, the ball should be popped up. So at this point, quickly extend your right leg with your toe pointing up. And guys, you need to do this knee extension fast. And if you want a slightly easier version, watch how Kylian Mbappe does it. With this one, instead of the ball standing still, you actually roll it back first, then pop it up, and then flick it over. This one doesn't require any hopping. And if you're looking to get extra height, the key is about timing it perfectly when you straighten your leg. And finally, we have the Ronaldinho heel flick. This is an iconic move by an iconic player, and I've yet to see anybody pull it off quite as well as he has. With this one, you're essentially doing a forward around the world and then flicking it over your head with your heel. So firstly, roll it back and catch it on the top of your foot. Make sure you're nice and balanced. And here I start with my leg pointed outwards, and then I swing it backwards and flick it upwards, and then do the forward around the world. And as it's at its peak, I bend my left knee and flick my heel back so it goes over. So make sure you bend your left knee low. And also while I'm doing this, my right leg goes slightly out to the side as I'm going around the ball. For me, it helps if I do a little jump as I'm doing the around the world. And again, practice the rhythm of the move and also practice the individual flick up part at the start. And my final piece of advice, if you want to become a standout baller, subscribe and like this video so you can keep practicing your moves. Alright, God bless you and be with you. Peace.